Whoa, guess what? We are live. Guys, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Whether you're watching us live or watching a replay, you are welcome to this live stream. We are here again today. Oh my God, it's another exciting day. It's a Thursday here, a beautiful day, a day to be inspired. Join us if you're looking for somewhere to be inspired. That's today. You won't regret spending this time with us. That's why we're here
Yes.
today. Yes. So I have with me here a couple of mompreneurs, some go getters, some amazing ladies that are ready to pour out the vibe that you need this day. So, as you join us, please don't hesitate to let us know where you're joining us from. And we're here to chat with you. So, make sure you drop it in the comment section. Give us those thumbs up, those love. We need them. I think we deserve them. So, drop them in that
Absolutely.
comment section for us and let's fire this up. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Mary, and I am a mom to three adorable kids. I'm a nurse by profession, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. I say proud digital business owner because I know how far I've gone with this. And
Yeah.
I got two other amazing ladies with me here that I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you. So, Rebecca, you take it over there.
Okay. Hello, viewers. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you for inviting me to join this chat. I am so glad. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. An honor. Thank you. So yeah, as you already mentioned, or I think no, my name is already there. I'm Rebecca. I'm a Ghanaian originally. I'm living in Australia at the moment. We've been living here. I've been living here with my family. I've got three kids, two girls and a boy, and my husband. We've been here 10 years. April this year.
Oh,
I'm a
wow.
Wow.
all right. I'm a
Yeah.
registered nurse, and I actually left Ghana after my secondary school education, and I went to the UK and did college there, and also went to my nursing school at the King's College London. So a shout out to all you, Londoners, King's College London. So yeah, I'm actually, real migrant, so I've been
Yeah,
crossing
sounds like.
borders. So, and yes, of course, I'm a proud digital business owner, and that's what we are.
Yes.
Wow, Rebecca, thank you so much for that amazing introduction there. We're glad to have you on, girl. And this just tells me how global we are, and that's our digital world. Like it's more like this, it's everywhere. We are everywhere. So it doesn't matter where you are, your destination or your place of residence is not a restriction. So anywhere in the world, you can be part of our global community. Yes.
Absolutely.
Now we're gonna pass it on to our boss lady, our side
Hey.
hustle guru, our
Hey.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I hyping
girl.
myself
Take
up?
it over, girl.
Hi, everyone. It's always such a joy and an honor to be here. Sorry, I was just busy sharing
Yeah, I can see
while
that.
the introduction, multitasking as
Yes.
usual. While the introductions were going on, my name is Caroline. Like Mary said, I am originally from Cameroon, and I've been living in the US since 2009 with my family. I am a wife, a mother of three beautiful girls, three under the age of 5. I always like to say that because the challenges there are different. And did I say I'm a nurse?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a registered nurse, and I'm a digital business coach as well. It's such a joy to be here. I always look forward to this, like these chats, because it's information like this that helped me get to where I am. Like
Exactly.
somebody put out information about amazing stuff that they were doing, and I recognized that I needed it, and that's how I was able to get to where I am. So it's always a joy and an honor to be in the position where I get to, also share and pass on information that could definitely be of benefit to somebody.
Wow. Wow, exactly why we have you on here, Carol. Thank you so much. And
You're
we
welcome.
all have seen how much you have grown in the digital space in such a short while, and I see you as a great role model. Like
Oh,
it's like sometimes I look at how far you've gone, and I'm like, this is so true to be real. Like it's some of those things that you ponder on. You're like, is this really real? Is she for real? Like, yes, she is for real. Like I asked myself those questions at the beginning, and I had to, if I could touch you to see if you're a human being, I would have touched you, but you are
hey,
far away. I
that
can't
one
touch
for
you.
me.
I am serious, girl. Like, in the digital space, there's a lot of skepticism, there is a lot of fear.
Yeah.
Like, so
Ooh,
many people don't just believe that things can happen legitly on the digital
absolutely.
space. And we are here today to actually let you guys know that we are real humans. We are humans like you and others, and we are not even close to what percentage do I say to the digital community that we have, and they are
Oh my
and
goodness.
they are hitting it so hard. And the reason why we do this live is because we want to reach out to those people who are still doubting out there, who are still wondering, like, is this for real? Is this
Yeah.
something that is really legit? Is this That's why we come up with this information session. And before we get going here, I'd just like to acknowledge some of our viewers who are here live with us this morning, who have decided to leave whatever they're doing and come join us live today. Guys, we
Yes.
definitely appreciate you coming to join us live. We know you got precious things that you would have been doing, but you've decided to come live with us here today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And of course, we have our own Leopold here with us. Thank you so much, bro, for
Hi,
joining us.
man.
It's like you are amazing ladies. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. And we got Hilda with Aging Happily with Hilda. And again, this is streamed on YouTube as well. Because,
Oh, good.
yeah, so we have Hilda joining from YouTube. So
Okay.
she's saying, hello, ladies. Hello,
Hi,
Sia. Thank you
Hilda.
so much for joining us.
Um,
We got Olive here with us. She's saying, hi, ladies. Thank you for
Hi,
joining.
sis. Olive is my sister. That's my sister.
Oh, wow. Nice to meet you,
That's my older
sis.
sister.
oh
Again,
wow.
this is the amazing thing with this business. Like you get to meet people that you've never thought you would
I
ever
know, right?
meet. Wow, it's nice to have you on, sis. Nice to have you on. And Hilda says, I'm in the background at work. Can you imagine? She's at
Oh,
work and she's watching us
thank,
live.
oh, so sweet.
Thank you, sis, for joining. Thank
Yeah.
you. She says, nice to see you all. Nice to have you on, sis. And then Lisa Brown Thomas says, hi, ladies. Thank you, God.
Hi,
Thank you
Lisa.
for joining us. And Olive again, such a positive force. Yes, that's
You.
what we want to put out there, girl.
Right, that's the
We-
goal.
look, if there's any of you out there who is looking to tap into positivity every single day in their life, connect with us because that's what we're all
That's
about
that's
here.
all we
We're all
do.
about pouring out the positive vibes. There's no reason why you shouldn't be positive. Life is just
Absolutely.
so short to fill your life with negativity. So let's
Absolutely.
do it. Join us. Let's pump it out together. And we got my own Robert here. Hello, baby.
Oh, hi.
He's gonna be alive with us. He says, amazing. Yes, thank you so much, babe, for joining. And yeah, we got Mary Queen. Mary Queen is joining us from YouTube here. Hello, everyone, and host greetings. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for
Hi,
joining
Mary
us.
Queen.
Thank you. Okay, so we're here today. For those of you who are just joining us, our goal here today is actually so the three of us on here today, we are all nurses by
Yeah.
profession. We are all moms. We are all busy ladies in quote. And we just want to put it out there to let you guys know that there is so much more in life than just what we do for work every single day. And
Yeah.
that's why we're here today. We are all part of the digital space, the online space, and we have seen the potentials in the online space. And that's exactly why we're here today to share it
Mhm.
with those who have no clue what is on the online space, how much they
Right.
can tap from the space, how much they can get from there. That's exactly why we're here. And we're going to start with this. We know when it comes to skepticism, there is so much going on
Yeah.
out there. And I do understand. I too have been there,
Yeah.
and it takes so much to overcome that. I
Right.
do get it. Of course, we got a lot of scammers out there. We have a lot going on in our society that you need to be scared.
Yeah.
Skepticism should be part of us for sure. But then, of course, there should be a limit. You shouldn't let it override you. You should be
Yes.
able to get over it. And that's exactly why we're here today. So, being part of the digital space, I'm going to start with you, Rebecca. Being part of the digital space, like when you started this business as a digital business owner, were you scared at all? Like, what was it like for you to start? And what can you say to those who are scared, who are wondering if this thing is really something that they need to get into?
Okay, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you for the question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I most people have this skepticism that everyone has. For me, this is my first digital business, so I would say I was a bit skeptical. But what helped me was I actually had started looking for something to do online. I knew I wanted to do something online.
Right.
So it's different from someone who is not looking and then find us or find an art, and then the person will be like, oh, I don't even know if I'm even able to go on Facebook, or I can't use this social media, things like that. It's different. My situation was I was tired of my job. Not that I hated nursing. I love nursing.
Right.
I love nursing. I don't hate nursing. It's nursing that open. Someone said nursing is like a passport, it opens so many countries up to you. So of
Exactly.
course,
Yeah,
if you've
that's
got a
true.
job like that, I came to Australia because of nursing,
Right.
not because of anything. They gave me my resident permit and everything, and then I just moved from UK to Australia.
Oh
And
Wow.
so
wow.
why would I just throw nursing away? It's something I like.
Right. Right.
But I got to a time, I always say that when I was single or before I had my children, my manager could ask me to do whatever shifts and I had no problem with that. It was just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's good.
But when
Yeah.
I got married and I became a mom, now I have to know the difference between being a nurse and being a mom. Like
Yeah.
now I couldn't balance things. The
Mhm.
work-life balance was just off for me. I was just struggling with it. And talk of struggling with one child, then two children, and then three children. So it was a
Oh
third one.
my gosh. Yeah.
No,
Oh my God.
I had to stop. I had to stop at the third one and think, like, is this really how my life is going to be from now? Like, really? I'm just looking forward and I'm like, no, I can't continue doing this. Life can't just be like this. Like
Yeah.
the stress rushing every morning, rushing. You are always angry and always on edge. The little thing you are angry, you want to get to work early. You have to take your kids to school, daycare, drop them at the daycare before school starts. Because we
Yeah.
all know that nursing jobs, we start very early. You have
Yeah.
to be on board very early to wash a client or something. So you have to drop your kids even before school starts. So I
Yeah.
dropped my kids before school, and then after, even they have to still be picked from the school to an after school. And then I have to pick them. No, it was just too much. And
Yeah.
the stress was too much. So I began to look for something myself. I said, no, I need to do something else. I need to reduce my working hours and I need to do something else because I'm not even bonding with my kids. And sometimes
Mhm.
they will just not even show me activities from school because they know mom will not go. Mom was just so
Yeah.
busy. So they will not even tell me. And I could feel,
Oh my.
I felt so guilty, especially my old
Yeah.
you know so I started looking. So anyway, I started looking, I started blogging, I tried YouTube. That was just I've just started, like it was just fresh. I was just learning how to do YouTube so I can do something on YouTube or something like Amazon. When I heard about working online, all that came to mind was Amazon. That's all I
Amazon,
knew.
right?
Yeah.
I knew. I didn't know anything else. So I thought, okay, let me try Amazon. And so I did try Amazon. I did affiliate marketing. So I tried all that, but that was just the beginning. And that was as I got into the online space, I found my coach's Carol's ad. So when I found her ad, and she was talking like she's a nurse like me, and she's a digital business owner, and she can help you get a business. I was like, what? Like,
What?
I looked at myself in the mirror, like, really, a nurse doing this?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now I'm here, like my third born. I'm now going on maternity leave, and I want to change something different. And I've been
Right.
trying things my own with no help. If there's someone who can help me, then why can't I just jump into it? So I registered on her website, and the rest is history. I'm here.
Wow, wow, wow,
So
wow.
really,
Oh my goodness.
I was already looking. So maybe I wasn't too skeptical. I was already looking for something because I knew
Right.
I couldn't continue the way I was going. There was nothing
Yeah.
to show. After 14 years of nursing, I had nothing to show, just tiredness, just stress upon stress.
I know.
I had
Yeah,
to do something different. But that was when I was looking.
exactly. Wow. Wow, Rebecca, thank you so much.
Oh my
You have
God.
said
I
it.
have
Like,
chills.
there is always a turning point in our life. There got to be something that hit you so
Yeah.
hard that you're like, I can't wake up and keep doing this anymore. I am down. And if I wake up from here, I'm taking a different turn in my life. So
Yeah.
there got to be something that hits you. And that's exactly what hit you at that point in time.
Mhm.
And you've talked about being busy so hard with nursing that you were not able to have time with kids. Yes, I can relate to that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's more like, and you were not busy because you really wanted to be busy. It's because you needed you knew you needed that money to be able to support your family, and that's exactly why you were doing that. But the funniest thing is, at the end of the day, though you're working so hard to be able to earn that extra income to support your family, you find yourself you don't even get enough to support that family still,
No,
because you
no.
still find yourself living from paycheck to paycheck. You find yourself still having credit cards owing, student loan that you owe, you're not able to pay it off. I went to school and I had so much student loan to pay off, and I paid off my student loan for 4 or 5 years, and I realized more than 80% of what I was paying was interest rate. And I was like, shoot,
Oh my gosh.
what the hell
Tell
is
me
going on?
about it.
Like, what have I been doing all these years? And
Yeah.
that's when I got like, oh my God, I can't keep doing this. So
Mhm.
definitely, when you have that thing that hit on you, you will definitely look for the way out. So yes, some people
Absolutely.
get so skeptical for sure, and good for you. You were ready to get going, and that's why you just knew that was for you. And I'm very sure you are so happy you took that decision. And
Yes.
most often, when I talk to people, what they regret is the fact that they did not start early. And I'm pretty sure that's
Yes.
regret as well.
Yes, because look, ladies, you will look at your pay slip and you'll be thinking, where did all this money go? I've been working extra hours. I've been dropping my kids at somewhere, someone to look after them. And where is all the money?
Where?
You know?
Yeah.
But then you realize that the same money that you are working extra hours to get, you are taking that money as your pay and using it to pay for childcare and other things.
Yes.
So point. Why don't I stay home with my kids and just
Yeah.
spend some more?
Exactly.
I'll take
Yeah.
money away.
I get you, girl. That was
Use
definitely
my
a good
hours,
decision.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. So, guys, as you guys join us, thank you so much for all the thumbs up and all the love. As you join us, please share this video, because some people, we will not be able to reach them unless you share it for us so they can have access to this video. Very important. Thank you so much. And again, as you join us, let us know where you're joining us from. We have so many of you on the chat box here. Let's see who we have here. Oh, Lucy, we have our own able coach Lucy here with us. Lucy,
The head
thank you so
coach.
much for joining us. You are the brain behind all this thing here.
Yeah.
Thank
She's
you for
the
joining us.
mother eagle to all these eagles.
Oh my God. That's a good ego.
Yeah.
She says she's joining us from the middle of the sea. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
so she's
All right,
staying.
All
I
right.
want to be there with you, sister. I want to be there with you, please.
Right.
How
Enjoy.
nice. Wow, have fun, girl. That's awesome. And she's like, everything changes when you start having children. Yes, exactly. It's all
Absolutely.
centered around children. I remember a friend telling me, you never book an appointment with a mom, because she's just going to get up and cancel that appointment and tell you, oh, I forgot that I have an appointment with my kids. I forgot that I had a program with, so never book an appointment with a mom, because they can change anytime. It's always kids first. It's like, okay.
I've heard that too.
So that's so true, Lucy. That's so true. And then she goes ahead to say, where are you? Okay, no, that's Carol. I hit mine and never look back. Yes, of course. That's why you're the ego that we need here.
Yeah,
And she
absolutely.
is watching in a cruise from Finland. Wow.
Yeah. I saw her post. She's in Finland.
Wow. Go.
Good.
Wow. Go.
She's
And
really enjoying.
Lisa Brown says, well done, ladies. Thank you, sis. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And look at who we have here with us. We have James Numfor. Whoa, that's our
Ooh,
own brother.
Rebecca.
hi,
That is
Jenny.
also one of our digital nomads here. He is also
Absolutely.
killing it on the online space. Thank you, bro, for joining us. He's watching all the way from Saskatchewan. That is where I am.
Nice.
I am based in Saskatchewan, Canada, and that's where I'm
Okay.
resident. Thank you, bro, for joining us.
Thank you for
Thank
joining.
And we have the Ugona family joining from YouTube. Thanks, sis, for joining us. And Leopold says he's joining from US. From US, how do you pronounce that name again?
Arkansas.
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 I struggled with it for a little bit too.
Thank you, crowd.
The tongue twister.
Thank you. It's really a tongue twister. Yeah. And the Ogona family says, greetings, everyone. Thank you so much. Hello, lovely ones. Thank you. We appreciate you for sure. Thanks for joining us. And Lisa is joining us all the way from UK. Again,
Hi.
he is also one of our digital nomads. Again, that's what we're
Oh,
talking about. This whole thing is global. So we
It
have
is.
Canada, we have just in this small chat that we have here, we have Finland, we have
Yeah.
US, we have well, you were initially in the
UK.
UK and now you're touring the world. So we will carry UK with us as well.
I know.
Exactly what we will do here.
Yeah.
So yes. Again, we're here to let you guys know we're real people
Mhm.
and the online space is safe. We know for some aspects it's not safe. And again, you have to put certain things 1 and 2 together to know if it's a safe space.
That's right.
When you are getting into the online space and you are looking for a get rich quick scheme, then you're
You're about to
definitely
get
the
scammed.
one who is looking for a scam
Mhm.
because you are the one that is telling people, I am looking for a scam. If you want something that you're going to get it quick,
You find it.
you will find it. Exactly. But if
Yeah.
you are looking for something that is legit, something that is not going to scam you, then you have to
Mhm.
put certain things together. And one of the things that you want to be looking at is how legal that thing is. Like,
Yes.
is this legal? How do you know it's legal? We're going to talk about that here to let you know in the digital space, our digital business, it's legal. So that's
Mhm.
exactly what we're going to talk about here. And I'm going to pass that on to our able girl here. Take it over, girl.
All right. So when Rebecca was sharing, like I had chills, not because it's the first time that I heard her journey, but just it just hit me how similar our stories are.
Exactly.
Just that whole idea of I cannot keep working to literally take the money and just hand it over to daycare or hand it over to these other, and then in my case, like I worked multiple nursing jobs, most of my nursing career. So you know how tax too, like they will, when you work those extra hours, a chunk of it will go towards tax. Like you really do take your pay slip and you look at it and you're like, what happened to all those hours that I worked? Like what was even the point, But it's just that whole idea of, we don't give ourselves the opportunity to have options. Because
Exactly.
with options come freedom. With options come peace of mind. The reason why your boss has your number on speed dial, where if somebody doesn't show up to work, they're like, oh, Rebecca is the one that's always picking up all the extra hours. Caroline is the one. Call Caroline first. Like they tell the supervisor, call Caroline first. Because Caroline always says yes. Like
Yes.
even on the few days that I will have off, guys, like I will be driving to someplace else and I find myself going toward the direction of work. Because I was so used to going to work all the time, right? And that is, I mean, like at some point it's like that's not very healthy. This is a career that we love. Just like Rebecca said, I like to make that point very clear to people. I'm like, I love nursing.
Yeah.
But I got to a point where I started feeling really burnt out, where I would dread going to work. And even when I get to work, I can't wait to get off.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Because you're going to work, your kids are crying. And then in my case, at some point, they got so used to me going to work that I would be about to leave for work and I'll tell my kids, hey, see you later. And my 3-year-old is like, see you tomorrow, mama. And
Because she
doesn't
knows you're
even
going
look up
overnight.
from what she was doing. That was the breaking point for me. I was just like, this is not, we can't keep doing this, you know? So one of the questions I get a lot from those who are interested in, you know, starting the digital business and even doing coaching calls, how legitimate is this? And I love that question because that was one of the questions that I asked as well. I asked two main questions. Is it legitimate and is it profitable? Right. And it's based on the answers that I got to those two questions that, you know, my husband and I prayerfully decided to, you know, start the digital business. Is it legitimate? Absolutely, 110%. You know, just about a month and a half ago, we, you know, did our taxes. And I think I shared at some point how our accountant was really amazed by the fact that we had just been doing the business for a year. And she was like, I need to go have a conversation with my husband about starting a side hustle. She was like, this is what you make from doing a side hustle for just a year. And then, you know, Leo was like, actually, it wasn't for up to a year because we technically started around April and officially launched in May. I'm like, you're making it worse for this lady. No, it's not up to a year like that. And she was, I mean, she kept asking almost like she couldn't believe it, you know, and we were like, absolutely. So yes, it is a legitimate business. One of the documents that we have you know, complete when you're officially starting in the US is a W-9 form, and a W-9 form is a business tax form. Now, a business that is a scam will not be having you fill out a W-9 form, except they really don't know what they're doing.
Exactly.
Except they really don't know what they're doing. And then another thing I say a lot is there's proof in numbers, right? Like right now in our business community, there's over 100, and I think the last time I checked, 21,000.
Yeah.
On there, yeah, from all over the world. And guys, the first day Lucy put me in the digital business community, right? I was like, at the time it was 100,000 people. I almost fell out my chair. I was like, wait, 100,000 people knew about this thing and I did not. You know how all of a sudden you feel left out?
I know, right? I know.
And then to make it worse, I started seeing people on there that I know personally. Like I saw like my childhood friend, Karine, and I was like, Kai, you knew about this thing before me.
And you did not tell me about it.
You did not tell me about it. So like, be skeptical all you want. I always say everybody needs a healthy dose of skepticism. Otherwise, you will just expose yourself to all kinds of things, right? Yeah. And especially in the digital space, you have the good, the bad, the ugly. That is the digital space is made up of human beings, just like the same human beings that you meet in your regular day-to-day life. You've met some horrible people, you've met some amazing people, and you've met some kind of sketchy people where you're like, I don't know about this one. It's the same thing in the digital space. Like, it's not made up of aliens. Like, these are human beings like you as well, right?
Pinch us.
Right. We're human beings like you. So just same way you do your due diligence when maybe you're in a work environment and you're looking at somebody like, no, I don't want to be friends with this person because this person seems sketchy. Or you're like, oh, this one seems like a nicer person. Like, it's the same thing in the digital space. You just do your due diligence. If you see an opportunity that looks like, you know, what you're looking for, instead of just holding back and making general, I always say vague, you know, statements like, oh, these online things, but you shop on Amazon.
And you don't get anything in return when you shop on Amazon.
Right. You shop on Macy's.com. You shop on, you know, all of these other, you spend probably 70% of your time on Facebook. Yeah. But you're like, maybe you met your spouse online, you know, but you're like, these online things, you know, I always say in very, very broad strokes.
Seriously, is there something more skeptical than getting a human being that you're gonna live with at home online?
Right? So I'm like, just ask your questions. I always tell people, ask me
Yeah,
anything. Like in this business, we're an open book. Ask me anything. Ask me about my journey. Ask me about, anything that is keeping you on the fence.
Yeah.
Because I know what this opportunity has done for me. And I know for a lot of people, just like for me, it's the question of, is this legitimate? Because I have been, I've talked to people who maybe have been scammed before, and I understand, like the sore spot, and the concern and the worry and everything. But you've been scammed before, yes, and that's horrible. But there are legitimate opportunities out there, and
exactly.
don't let that one experience of you being scammed hold you back,
Mm.
from leveraging what is real, right? And
Yeah,
just like Mary said, one of the reasons why a lot of people get scammed is because they're looking for a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that you can really know a scam is when they tell you everything will happen now, 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 now. You don't need to do nothing. Everything will happen now, now, now. You don't even understand what is the service that is offered, what is the product that is offered. You can't chart a clear course of growth for yourself in that opportunity. You just know, I'm just going to go put my money somewhere and I just go to bed. You're about to be scammed. If that's your mindset on, when it comes to building a business, there's a reason why we say building, because it's going to take some effort, even though it's not as much effort as it would take if you had to build a traditional business. That's the
exactly.
benefit. Some of
Exactly.
the benefits of, having a digital business, having an online business. There's things that a traditional business owner has to worry about that you don't have to worry about, right? Like, I
Right.
don't have to wake up and go open my store or go open my shop. I don't have to worry about storage. I don't have to worry about, inventory here or inventory there, or about, goods expiring.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
have to worry about stuff like that, right? Because
Yeah.
in our package, we have, like, our package is so well put together, it's incredible. So on whether or not this is legitimate, 150%. I have my, like I said, we filed our taxes, that, that in itself should be proof enough to somebody who really understands how business works, that it is a real business that has been in existence for years and years, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Wow. 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 Kira,
I
oh,
get
oh,
carried
you
away.
see, guys, why I said this is our side hustle guru? You see why I said that? This girl, she got it all. And when she speaks, you can know she got so much passion for this thing and she knows exactly what she's doing. And
Thank
that's
you,
again
sis.
because she has experienced it first class. If we are here today having this chat with you guys, it's because we are there and we know what is happening there. Again, there's this
Absolutely.
saying that when you want to get somewhere, if you have a goal in life, you definitely want to be looking to those who are already where you're going. You
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
cannot be looking at those who are below you to get you where you're going. There's no way that's going to happen. So you
Yeah.
have to have an idea of who is ahead of you, who is going where you're going, or who is there already to be able to take the lead. So,
Mm-hmm.
guys, yes, 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 Carol. Thank you so much for that. That explains it all. Who again will have, like, after watching this part of it, you should know that that's for sure. It's a legal
Mm-hmm.
business that you want to be part of. And again, when you any all the expenses that you have in your life, when you run this business, you claim it all, like you have to put it in for tax. Is it
Mm-hmm.
fueling your car? Is it eating in a restaurant? Like, what do
Yeah.
you have? You put it all
Traveling.
in there, and that is definitely a plus for
Yeah.
you. Of course, you eat at a restaurant already, but you don't put it anywhere for tax. So this is an opportunity
Yeah. Because that
for
that
you
could be a
to
business launch. Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah,
Absolutely.
you talked about, I know, Carol, you mentioned about being making being getting informed decision to be
Yeah.
sorry, enough information to be able to make
Mm-hmm.
that informed decision. Again, if you don't opt in to be able to get that information, you won't be sure if this is for you. So the best thing for
Absolutely.
you to do is to be able to go ahead and check us out, and then you make that decision from there. And you talked about people who get scammed looking for something that is happening right now, and people telling them, oh, when you put in $100 today, you're going to get $500 tomorrow. Yeah, we see that every day. We see that every day. But this is one thing with me personally. Of course, everybody's not like that. I don't believe in getting money that I did not work for. And that is why I always tell people, there is no way I'm going to be scammed on this earth that I'm living in. Because
You
I work so hard for
eyes.
my money. Like, I know very well that there's no way I'm gonna put in $100 without working for that $100 and get $500. Why? Like, where is the other $400 coming from? I haven't done anything. So why? And I always find it funny when people ask me, if you win $1 million today, what are you gonna do with it? Like, how can I win $1 million? Like, how can I win $1 million? Seriously, I don't play lotto. I don't play lottery. How am I going to win that? So it's definitely not something that I dream of. I don't dream of winning anything. I believe in working for what I want, and I believe in. When I say working, I don't mean killing yourself for work. I mean doing it smartly, and that's exactly what we do in the online space. We have a system in place that is basically doing the job for you. Like you don't need to kill yourself. What we've been killing ourselves with is our 8 to 5 jobs.
Oh my gosh.
12-hour shift. What we've been killing ourselves with is all the overtime that we've been picking up and working. And again, if you are looking for something that you want to get out of that space of killing yourself, of that space of working so hard but never getting ahead, of that space of longing so hard to spend that time with your kids and family, then there's opportunities for you to check. Again, before we go forward, let's recognize some of our viewers here. So we got where did I end last time? Okay, we got Mary Queen here. Mary Queen, she says, what is the name of the online business? Okay, so Mary Queen, this is again, it is a maybe Carol can answer.
Yes, Coach.
Carol, you answer this question, please.
Come on, Coach.
So Mary Queen, this is a digital business opportunity. So essentially what we do here is we provide you with a package, a ready-to-go package, a user-friendly package. I call it a plug-and-play system. And in that package is essentially everything you need to be able to start and successfully run your own digital business from home. So in terms of the name, you name your own business. Like the name of my business is Kisheri Digital. The name of Rebecca's business is Rebecca Digital Group. The name of Mary's business is Robo's Digital Group. So you name your own business, but what we offer you is a package, and in that package, there is everything you need, every resource, every tool, you need to be able to set up that business. So in terms of, comprehensive training, in terms of a product list, we customize a web page for you. We build a sales funnel for you. We provide a one-on-one mentorship and coaching for you. So think about, like, if you were about to start a business, anything you need to be able to set up that business is in our package. And then you name your business what you want to name it.
I can't wait to say that, Carol. All you need to do is follow instructions. That's all.
Yeah.
Carol, I cannot forget that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Mary Queen, yes, Carol has said it all. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit here. Again, it's something that is global. So it doesn't matter what part of the world in which you are, you can actually run this business. We have people in Africa, in Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon. Like, we have people all over the world. Kenya, like, I have so many people like in Kenya asking me to go live with them. Like, we have so many people all over the world, everywhere in the world. You can start this business and get it going. So where you are doesn't matter, actually. And
can
again,
I also just add that there's also 5 streams of income. So it's not just like one business.
There you go.
So if you're looking for another stream of income, this gives you an opportunity to 5. You can have access to 5 streams of income. So with the one package, you get access to 5 streams of income. And the income can be in health, it can be in well-being, it can be in travel. So it's you have to come and see. There's so many. There's something for every pocket. So
Exactly.
And
Because
there's the 30-day money back guarantee. You know, like you pre-registered, you're giving 30 whole days, and you know, to take your time, go through the information if you decide it's not for you. Because one of the things that we do believe in here is it's not for everybody, right?
exactly. Yeah.
I can't for the life of me understand why somebody who is looking for a side hustle will see an opportunity like this where there's already everything in one place for you to just take and run with it, and they don't leverage that opportunity. But again, right, like there's billions of people in this world, and you know, people have their preferences, people have
Yeah.
what they're looking for. There are some people who feel like they don't even need a side hustle. But I always say that if it's not your organization you're working for, if it's not your business you're working for, you do need a side hustle. If it's a career, it doesn't matter what your job title is. It could be pilot, chief pilot, it could be astronaut, whatever the title is. If you do not own that organization that you work for, you need a side hustle, and your boss also needs a side hustle. So,
Exactly.
I mean, I think it's important to say that. So you get there's the 30-day money back guarantee. So there's literally zero risk in just taking that step to get more information about it and then make that determination for yourself. Because at that point it's going to be an informed decision, right? Like
Right.
you've gone through all of the information on the business model, the package that is offered to you, and if you decide that it's not for you, absolutely fine. There's no exit interview here. Nobody's going to
No.
be calling your phone saying, "Hey, Mary, what happened? We thought you were just..." No, no, no. Like if it's not for you, it's not for you. And we
Exactly.
wish you well. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that is part of the reasons why you should know this is really legit, because
Yeah.
when if for this digital space, for this our community to give you the opportunity to refund within 30 days, that's a lot. You know, when you go to some companies that tell you there's no refund policy, like when you
Yeah.
opt in, you're in, they don't refund you. But for us to tell you, you go through the package for free, you see
Mm-hmm.
everything that is involved, you see all the income streams, you see what you have in it for yourself,
Right.
and then at the end of the day you make that decision and you've had all the information already. We know you have all the information
Yeah.
already, but still you can opt out.
You get
And
opt
then
out.
like we will not hold you in. So for us to be able to put that waiver in place, that tells you it's really legit. That tells you it's because we know what is in it. It's because we know the
Yeah.
opportunity that is in there, because we think that anybody that goes in and see what is in that package should be smart enough to know this is something to move
Right.
forward with.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, that is exactly what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
And again, let's keep going with the comments here. So I have here Arita. Arita is joining us here. She says, "Hello, everyone."
Hi.
Hello, Arita. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mary Queen says, "Share done." Thank you so much, sis, for sharing it for us. We
Thank
definitely
you.
appreciate that. Thank you. And Lucy is killing us with laughter here, tears coming out all over her eyes. Ah, Lisa says it's amazing. Yes, girl. I'm pretty sure you've experienced this digital space as well, and you definitely have a lot to say about it. Yes, thank you so much for your contribution. And who else? What's the next thing here? Okay. Rita says it is worth a try, I believe. Rather try and fail than say if you knew. Yes. And that's exactly what most of us live with in life. Regret, regret. Had I known, regret. You definitely don't want to be regretting not attempting. What you should
Mhm.
regret is not starting early. I keep telling people
Oh
that.
yes.
I keep telling people that should be your regret, not starting early. You should not live your life regretting not starting at all.
And James can tell you more about not starting early. I did a James interviewed me, and he was like, he found out about this business shortly after Pamela Fumba started.
Oh,
She,
can you imagine?
yeah, I think he said she told him about it or something like that. And he was like, I
Mhm.
don't think so. And so when he finally got into the dream team and he saw what she had done with the opportunity,
It's like, shoot, why did I waste this
why
time?
did I
Honestly,
waste time?
seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the smarter things, guys. When you see an opportunity like this, make sure you opt in as soon as you can. Don't live
Yeah.
with regret, for sure.
Yeah, but he's so
And
fortunate that he's still there because he's still there, so he has to still start. If he wasn't
right,
there, he'd have
Yeah,
lost it.
exactly,
He's so fortunate that the business is still around. So
exactly.
absolutely.
once you get opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Rebecca, exactly. And Lucy says, I blame my ancestors for hiding this from me.
Oh my goodness.
Lucy, I
I'm
beg you don't do.
I'm so
Yeah.
Let your ancestors rest, please.
May they rest in peace. I know. Sometimes we have to take the blame all the way back to our
all the
ancestors.
way to the
Seriously.
ancestors.
There was no internet there. That's the excuse.
Your ancestors,
That's probably why
your
they didn't let
village
you know
people.
about it. And again, you know what? There's time for everything.
Yeah,
Again, the timing is always right when it's right.
true,
So
true.
Yeah.
sometimes when you get to that point where you know it's time, you know it. Like nothing can stop you. You are just so pumped and so fired up that you're like, this is it. I am
Yeah,
going in and nothing is stopping me. And that's exactly
Absolutely.
how you want to get in. You don't want to get in pulling yourself and being like somebody is forcing you. That
yeah.
is not what we want in this space. We want
No.
people that are fired up. And if you are somebody that is ready, because this is the thing. We're talking about a business. We're talking about your business. We're talking about a legacy that you're building for yourself, an empire that you're building for yourself. And for you to be able to do it, you have to be present. You have to be
Yeah.
there to run your business. There is no business. If you go around and you ask all the business people, all the successful business people, they are running the business. It's either they are doing it themselves or they are paying someone to do it. And again, with this our system, with our platform, more than 90% of it has been done for you. All you have is 10% left. How amazing! Like, what else do you need to know
Yeah.
that this is something to get into? So
Yeah.
yes. And here we have Lisa. Lisa says, I sometimes wonder too if I was dreaming where I was this opportunity. Like she says, where was this opportunity? Yeah. Why didn't I see it before? So grateful. I took this important
I
step.
understand.
Again, that's the regret of so many people who get into this online space. They
Mm-hmm.
regret not joining long time ago. And I know, Carol, you mentioned earlier you met someone in the digital community that we plug people into, that then you were asking, like, why didn't she or he tell you
Yeah,
about it?
my childhood friend.
That is the thing. Like some people, when you start something like this and you start telling your close people about, some of them get so distant from you because
Yeah,
they don't want to be part of it. And
Yeah,
then because
they
of
start
that
thinking they're
now,
compelled to do it. Yeah.
exactly, they start giving excuses and all that. And again, I always tell people, if you make excuse your life, you become so good at it that that your nickname will become excuse. And when you are somebody that does a lot of excuses, believe me, there's nowhere you go. Like you're just gonna be comfortable in that comfort zone. And when you are in that comfort zone, there's no progress. There is no success
No,
in that. So
nothing grows
believe
there.
me, nothing happens there. Yes. So yeah, that's probably why your friend didn't tell you, because maybe she told other people and they were like, oh
Yeah,
no, I'm
because I
not in
mean,
this.
and
So
I understood it. Like
yeah,
once I started the training, that's not our business model. Is not the kind where you start calling everybody on your phone
exactly.
or personally reaching out to people. Except I always say this, so I always add this caveat. Like there are some people that love doing that. Just feeling like, oh, I have something this good, like I need to share it. But I don't like doing business that way.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I feel like in business, if you have to start, reaching out and then trying to convince people, at the back of their minds, they automatically assume maybe that will also be required of them,
Exactly.
to be able to
And
run or to be able to grow the business. And that is the opposite of what our business model is. Because with our business model, what we teach you to do is how to, establish yourself or set up yourself in the digital space in such a way that people that are looking for what you're offering find you. They
yeah,
come to you,
I like
be it
that.
through the one market or being through advertising, right?
Yeah.
And who doesn't want to do business that way? Where you wake up in the morning. Yesterday, I woke up in the morning and I had 9 leads in my inbox
And
waiting
you
for
were
me.
sleeping.
I was sleeping,
Imagine.
effectively reaching out and saying, hey, Caroline, I am so interested in this thing. I want to start, Because a lead essentially is somebody that has taken that step to tell you that I want this thing. I'm interested in this thing that you're doing. I don't know them from anywhere. I could not recognize any of the names you know, and that's how I want to do business.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to start calling, you know, this family member, that family member, this friend who maybe I haven't talked to, you know, in the past year or so, and I'm just calling them. It's an awkward conversation to have, right? And the average person is not really too crazy about that kind of business model. So if that is you, and for some reason you were hesitating about, you know, reaching out to Mary or reaching out to Rebecca about this opportunity because you think that is one of those businesses where you have to, you know, chase people, hound people, bug people, and hear this from me. It is not, right? Just go ahead and reach out to them and you will be glad. You will be glad you did. Just like how I am glad skepticism did not hold me back from reaching out to Lucy when I saw her post barely a year ago. Guys, it's been just 1 year. And the difference that this, you know, just that one step, because the difference is just that taking that action.
Exactly. Yeah.
Getting out of your own headspace of like, is this real? Can I even be able to do it? I think I may be too busy, or you know, I don't think I'm cut out for this. Just get out of that headspace. Challenge yourself. Tell yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself, "Watch me do this."
Yes.
Tell the self in you, in yourself.
Yes.
Like you can't stop me. Touch me.
That's right.
And make sure you have a bold face when you say that, because you have to scare that part in you. You have to, like,
say,
as much as that part in you is scaring you,
you
need to scare that part too. Be like, watch me do this.
Watch me do this. And then before you have the opportunity to change your mind, slide into Rebecca or Mary's DM so quick. Don't give yourself the opportunity to change
your mind. Exactly.
That's what happens. Like, you stand in front of the mirror and you say it boldly. Just immediately reach out to Rebecca and to Mary and say, tell me more. That is all it takes. Action. Tell me more. And they will be glad. Like these two ladies, I told Mary last time, I'm like, I can refer somebody to her and just go to sleep. Same thing with you, Rebecca. Like, I don't have to worry. Yes, like these two ladies are incredible digital business mentors, guys. And you will be doing yourself an incredible favor. Maybe a year from now, this will be a conversation that you'll be having as well. Like, oh, I watched this live video with Mary, Rebecca, and Caroline, and that's where, you know, I decided to just go ahead and check it out for myself. Because it's not like you're not signing away your life's earnings.
No.
You're just checking it out. And if it's not for you, that is absolutely fine. We're like, sis, we wish you well, and we hope you find what you're looking for. Godspeed. Next, right? Because there's billions of people in this world. So many of them, especially our fellow immigrants, they're looking for an opportunity like this, you know, because for us immigrants, I feel like the ball game is a little bit different in terms of the responsibilities that you have, right? Yeah. It's not just about, for the average immigrant, it's beyond taking care of your nuclear family. Mm-hmm. It goes back to the extended family. Yeah. And a lot of immigrants, maybe you're the only one in your family that the entire family is looking up to, you know. I was attending morning prayer today with Reverend Sam Oye, and one of the things that he said is, may God raise up more than one pillar in your family. May you not be the only pillar in your family. You know, imagine if in a single family there's 4, 5, 6 pillars. Like, the burden is evenly distributed, as opposed to if you're just that one eye, and you know, experiences in life can burst that eye. What will happen to the rest of the family? You know what I mean? Like, the average immigrant is looking for an opportunity like this because they don't want to work 3, 4 jobs. Yeah. They don't want to pick up all of the overtime. Get something that you can do from home. Where, like, yesterday, I woke up to, you know, how many leads, and yesterday alone, I had 2 buyers. Okay. 2. These are people that I don't know. These are people that I don't know, right? So that's what we're talking about. And yesterday I was so busy as well, So it wasn't a matter of, I was going about chasing people. No, like
I'm
I
going
was
to
just
open a shop to see that.
running my errands, running my errands, cooking my pepper soup, okra and gari.
I'm getting
And
biased.
the background, my business
Yes.
is working, and the buyers are coming in. So, guys, you're skeptical. That is absolutely fine. I was, like Rebecca told you, she was as well.
Me
Because
too.
I mean,
I was.
Mary was the online space is
I
an
remember
interesting place.
asking Carol, are you really sure that this thing is real? I remember asking her, like, because I was like,
Oh my
I want to know if this thing is real. I was also skeptical, but you know what? You gotta take risks sometimes, and
I
this
don't
is
even want to
definitely
get
the
into
type of
Mary and
risk.
I's conversation. When they talk about somebody that does her due diligence, Mary holds the placard for that. This lady took me on a Zoom call. She took me
Make
on
sure
a
you are real. Make sure you are real.
she was like, okay, let's talk. And, I have some questions. I just thought maybe it was just going to be like some casual conversation and all of that. I was cooking Eru.
The little probably got burnt.
And then there was even like, I got confused with like the time difference a little bit. And she sent me a text and she was like, are we still meeting? I was like, oh. So I hurriedly like turn off the burner and I get on that Zoom call. You see how amazing she looks right now? That's how she looked. Professional. It felt like I was in a job interview.
Carol back.
Mary was asking about, scientific, and everything. But I mean, like the business prepares you for that, like the training.
I remember Carol actually doing some research to send me proofs and all that. Like,
I did, because she went there. Like Mary went there. I was like, oh my
God.
But I loved it. You know what? I loved it because this is a nurse, right? And as a registered nurse, you have a license that you're so you can't just get involved in any kind of thing.
Yeah,
exactly. That was the same kind of due diligence that I did as well. And that's why some of the questions that she was asking, I had answers for. Because I had done my own due diligence, gone ahead to find more information, ask those questions as well. So I told you, I was like, you are what in the business, you are what we call an eagle. Somebody who understands the business model, somebody who understands the package, somebody that is ready. Because a lot of people will not be asking you all of those questions if they really have not seen something in it. So to me, that meant that she had seen the potential in it. She had seen the value in it, but she just wanted to do her own due diligence to make sure she was taking the right step. And I respected that. I really, 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 really respected that. But she, oh my goodness. Like after that, I had to go finish cooking my Eru. I'm like, that was an interesting one. So yes, guys, we welcome all the questions. We welcome. My whole thing that I always say is don't sit back with your skepticism. Because if you sit back with your skepticism, you will not get an opportunity to get your questions answered, right?
Exactly.
Reach out to Mary, reach out to Rebecca, ask any questions that you want to ask. Peruse, like the information package that we have is so rich. It literally answers any questions that you possibly could have, any question that you possibly could have to be able to help you make that decision to get started. So reach out to them, and remember again, it's zero risk. Zero risk. If at the end of the day you say, you know what, it's not what I thought it was. There was a lady that reached out to me, and when I spoke with her, and she was like, "Oh, actually, I thought that it was something that I could use to advertise my own." Personal stuff and all of that. I'm like, you know what? We actually have business partners as well who are running traditional businesses. And because our training is so thorough, they get that training, they get the expertise, and they use that to scale their traditional businesses as well. Because you will not believe the number of traditional business owners in this day and age, 2022, who still don't understand the value of advertising.
Yeah.
They do not understand the value of advertising. And some of them have amazing products.
Yeah.
Some of them have amazing products. And I'm like, one ad, just one winning ad could change the trajectory of your business. It could. And I'm sure if you're watching us, of course, it means you're on Facebook, right? Or on YouTube. You've seen ads that you're just scrolling through your page. You see ads with thousands of comments on there. Thousands of comments, thousands of reviews on there. Those are sales that people are making. You know, because a lot of the person that is putting the review is somebody that has already bought the product, right?
Yeah.
And some of us, you know, who see some of those ads, read the reviews, and then click on that link to go buy the product. Sales, they're making sales from the comfort of wherever they are, right?
Yeah.
So we teach you, like, the training is so incredibly good. We even have some people who outsource that advertising service to other traditional businesses. I do not do that because I don't have the time, you know. But by the time you get to a certain point in running this business, you are so good at advertising, social media advertising, that you can even outsource that service and make it another stream of income for yourself. Right.
Wow.
So if you're
Yes.
running a traditional business, can you do it? You can absolutely still do it. Even though our package comes with, you know, its own product list and the different stream of income and all of that, you can use the knowledge and the expertise that you garner from running this business to scale a traditional business. Yeah. Well, I'll stop talking now because I
Oh
get
my
carried away.
God. Carol. I know when you're fired up, you just don't stop.
I can't help you guys.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You are giving us valuable information. So keep firing, girl. Keep firing. You know, that is what happens when you're passionate again. That's what happens when you enjoy what you're doing. That's what happens when
Absolutely.
you're moved. Should I say by the spirit? Yes. You just fire it out there. Thank you so much, girl. That was so much information there for sure. And I'm pretty sure our viewers here are getting the vibe. Yes. And let's go to the chat again. So Mary Queen says, what are the requirements to join? So
name and email.
That's it. Just two.
So Mary Queen.
And I bet you have those too, so you're good.
Again, Carol mentioned earlier, Carol talked about it earlier. So if you look on the live here right now, you see our websites there right now. So if you click on any of those websites, all you need to do is put in your name and your email address, and you'll get the rest of the information. You get everything that you need to know. We have like a 90-minute webinar. You can either attend it live or you can do the replay. That is it. You get that information and then you go further from there. So it's gonna be the best 90 minutes of your day. Whatever day you're gonna use for that, trust me when I say that, it's gonna be the best 90 minutes of your day. So go ahead, click on any of the links here and check it out. And that's how you get started. That's all.
That's all.
Click on RongoDigitalGroup.com or RebeccaDigitalGroup.com. Either of these ladies, I can put my money on it. They will take amazing care of you. They will.
Oh my God. And again, I'm forgetting one thing. That's all you need, and then follow instructions.
Follow instructions.
That's it.
That's it. You have to be teachable. That's it.
That's it. That's it. Yes. And then we have James here. James says, if you watch this and still have doubts about this business, then you need deliverance. Well, that's true, James. Unfortunately, that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's the truth.
It's true. It's true. It's just saying that this is really simple. You know, it's really simple.
Yeah, anyway, it's straightforward.
Where he's coming from.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, he says, well said, girls. Your work is being noticed. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lisa says, girls, you've said it. Very well explained. Thank you, sis. And Mary Queen says, what is the capital to start any amount?
Well, the pre-registration is 149, and like we said earlier, the pre-registration is fully refundable. So when you pay the 149, you receive the entire information package. But even prior to that, you can watch the free webinar. The
Yeah.
webinar is 90 minutes, it's free. And then after watching the free webinar, if you like me, I couldn't wait. Like right after I watched the webinar, I was like,
You were that eager.
Let's do it.
I could not wait because I mean, guys, like this is what I was working. I had just, I was about to go back to work from maternity leave, get a second job. I was like, you know what? I can never be in this place again where I do not have options. I was not ready to go back to work, but I had to go back to work, right? So the pre-registration is $149. That is when you get the 30 days after that, you receive the information package, you get a chance to go through the information. And then we also add you to our private digital business Facebook group.
Oh,
and like we
God.
said earlier, right now there's over 121,000 people on there. You're probably going to meet some people there that you know from the past, like I did.
I met
And
so many in there,
it is,
actually.
huh?
I met so many in there as well.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. I was like, have I been living under a rock or what? Like, how is it that these are my people?
I hope you did not blame
Tell
your
me
ancestors as well.
right. I'm like, did he tell me about this? How come?
Yes.
But yeah, so it's so inspiring. Like, think of any profession, pilots, surgeons, general medicine doctors, nurses, lots of nurses on there.
Engineers, ITs,
Engineers,
everywhere,
IT
like,
engineers, structural engineers, teachers, right?
Yeah.
Think of it. Think of it. Housewives. We said it at the same time. Housewives. Think of any profession. They're in there because you know what? They have recognized the importance of not just spending decades and decades and decades building for somebody else, in as much as they pay you a little bit what they think you're worth, right? But you get to build something that is for you, something that has your name on it. Like I'm building Kisheri Digital. Kisheri is my third daughter's middle name, right? So I'm building something that is not only for me, but for my kids. For my kids, I can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I check my ads, with reply to inquiries, and I know I'm building my business. I know I'm building something that has my name on it, as opposed to running helter skelter, working for somebody else. In as much as you're passionate about that career, we do not, discount that. Be passionate about your career. Be committed to your career, but do not lose sight of what matters most.
Yeah.
What matters most? The priority should be about building something that your kids will stand a chance to inherit, right? Because even if you are chief astronaut, supervisor of all astronauts in the whole wide world, at some point you will have to face retirement. And some people don't even get, some people don't even get the opportunity to work till the age of retirement.
Oh yeah.
Some people don't. There is, you know how they talk about you have injuries on the job site.
Yeah.
There's things that can happen, God forbid, that will, force you to stop that career that you love. Imagine that something like that happens and you're already building something on the side. You have peace of mind.
Yeah.
Right? Or there's a season in your life, just like Rebecca was saying, having 3 kids. I have 3 kids as well. This time last year, my baby, she was still like a fresh newborn from the hospital, and everything. I wanted to be able to stay home and take care of her, especially since she was a preemie. But I did not have that option. Till I decided to say, skepticism, I'm not even like, you and I don't have any business anymore. I am moving forward to it. I'm moving forward with this. I'm taking action because this is my ticket to the flexibility and freedom that I so much need. As a mom, especially a working mom, you need to be able to give yourself, my dad calls it something that you can land softly on, right? Yeah, like a cushion. When those days come or those weeks, like I was sharing with you, Mary, like last week, that's why we couldn't have the show. My daughter, my 5-year-old,
Yeah.
she fell, gashed her lip, her tooth fell out and everything. Imagine I had to go to work.
Hmm.
Imagine I had to call some bus, and some buses can be so, what's the word? Um,
Oh, you don't want to
uh,
talk about buses.
yeah,
Oh,
and I have to try explaining it to them and then maybe sending them pictures as proof or, and all of those things. Imagine that. But the fact that I knew that I could immediately take my daughter to the ER, you know, give her the medical care, the attention that she needed. She was off school for an entire week,
Hmm.
but I could be there. I could be there with her as a mom. That is everything.
yeah, that
That
is
is
priceless
everything.
for sure.
Would I have been able to do that if I was working 1, 2 nursing jobs? Probably not. I
No.
probably would have struggled to take a day off and felt maybe guilty the entire time. Like, oh,
Yeah.
how are we going to do bills at the end of the month? Or what if they fire me? Or what,
Yeah.
like with every job, there's always that maximum number of
Of
points
sick.
that you can accrue, right?
Yeah.
And we the moms, we're always we're always top
To
tier when
match
it
the
comes to, and they will not say, oh, because it's because of your kid, you're not going to accrue a point. No, be it justifiable or unjustifiable, you're getting a point. You know,
oh my.
so having that opportunity to say, you know what, I can take this entire season off because this is the season in my life where my family needs me. My kids are really still tender. I can think about whether or not I want to return to this profession at some point, and at the same time, not have to worry about will bills get paid, will mortgage get paid, and all of those things.
Mhm.
So I think an opportunity like this, you will be doing yourself an amazing favor to check it out.
Fire up.
The end.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. 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 Yes, girl. Yes.
Don't throw
Wow.
it
Thank
away
you, girl.
again.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Meryl Queen says, sorry, I'm asking much. I'm asking much. Just need to get to
Woo! We
know
love
what to
it.
do. Wow. That's why we're here to answer
That's
those
good.
questions.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Before
Yeah.
we started, we had questions just like you. Carol has told you her experience with me.
Mary
By the
took
way,
me on a Zoom call.
Carol's my question. She's the one. I had to have a Zoom call with her because I had
Yes.
so many questions that I needed answers for. So maybe after this live stream, you might still have some questions. Again, do
Mhm.
not hesitate to reach out. We are open to that. We are just here to be able to clear all your doubts before you get started because we
Mhm.
don't want you starting with doubts in your mind. And that's why we're here. We're going to answer all those questions for you. So DM us. That's all you
Absolutely.
need to do. We will definitely answer those questions for you. So feel free, drop the questions. That's why we're here. Don't be
Right.
sorry, please. And James. Let me see what James has to say here. Okay. Um, I'm kind of losing track of those comments, guys. Sorry.
You're fine.
Uh, James says, I don't wish anyone the same regrets I had not starting the same time I found it. Please do it now. Yes, again, Carol mentioned that how
Yeah.
James saw someone start this
Yes.
business and he was probably skeptical, right? And before he got out of the skepticism, it was a little far ahead. But again, he
Right.
made the decision. So now he's regretting not starting early, which I think that is actually a good regret, not starting early. But if you can
Yeah.
skip that step, make sure you do it now. Don't don't regret the rest
Wait.
of your
Don't
life
wait.
for sure. Yeah. Leopold says, same here, James. We wish
I know.
we had started this business 4 years ago. Wow,
That's
can
the
you
only,
imagine where it have been for?
that's the only regrets.
I feel you, bro. I get you for sure. And Marilyn says, I will be back. Yes, sis, we're here waiting for you.
We're
Go
here,
and
so
come back. We're here. And Ronis, am I pronouncing that right? Our
yes,
system
we're
is
in.
amazing. She says our system is amazing. Yes, again, that is one of our digital nomad there. She has been there and she knows what it's all about. She says, hi,
Yeah.
ladies. Hello. Thank you so
I
much for
feel
joining us for sure. And Mary Queen is back. She says, Mary, what's your IG handle? Okay.
Instagram.
I'm definitely in Instagram for sure, girl. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll give you my Instagram account for sure. And I need to go so I can talk to you later. Okay. Well, she's
okay.
probably gone by now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still there, Mary Queen? She has the last question here. She says, what's the capital to start with? I remember Carol answered that
Yeah,
already. I don't know if you were here
registration
when
is
she answered that.
149.
Yeah.
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 And the 149 is fully refundable.
Yeah. So 149 US dollars and it's fully refundable. So you have 30 days to go through it. And if it's something that you think you're not interested in, then we're gonna refund you that money 100%.
Yeah.
Again, you don't
So
have
quick.
an opt-out interview. They're not gonna interview you. Oh, why do you want to refund? Why do you no.
No questions asked.
It's your decision. You get the money back right away.
Yeah.
Yes. So that tells you this is worth checking it out for sure. And girl, that is definitely a golden opportunity to
Yeah.
be part of. If you're somebody that, again, we are here not because we don't have a job or we did not have a job. We are here not because we were looking for job opportunities. We are here because we have been in a profession and we've been working so hard, but we have not been able to achieve what we've always longed for. Every single person has a dream. And when you find yourself working so hard and getting so exhausted and never getting ahead, never getting close to where you want to be, and deep in you, you know you're working so hard, that is when you know you need something different. That's when you know you have to get into other options. And again, you want to be careful what you're getting into.
Yeah.
This is the thing with the digital space. When I got to that point where I needed something different other than my 3 jobs that I was doing, my overtimes that I was doing. And again, these 3 jobs and overtimes were not getting me anywhere because I was still live from paycheck to paycheck. I still had bills to pay. I was still like always exhausted, burned out and all that. Definitely not what I wanted. So I had to start searching for something else to do. And when you get to that point where you definitely want something else in your life. And I knew I needed something different. And of course, I knew exactly what I needed. I needed something that I'll be able to do alongside managing my family without compromising my family, while getting enough income, not to feel guilty financially. And that is what I found here. The digital, in the online space, I found that with this business, I am able to be with my kids at their activities and still run the business because we have an automated system in place. It's doing the job for you. You can run it anywhere. You can be on vacation.
Yeah.
Right now, Lucy, I remember she mentioned
Lucy's
that she's
in the middle of the sea.
in the middle of the sea. Her business is running in the background. Can you imagine? Like, you don't have to be there. You don't have to go open the shop to be there to sell to people. Guys, this is really priceless. You know, when I saw the package, I know, Carol, I've told you this. When I saw the package, I was like, whoa, this is not even close to the cost of this thing.
Yeah.
And I know it is different, right? People see it differently. Some people look at it and be like, oh my God, this is too much. Me personally, I have run a traditional business in the past and I know how much I put in that traditional business. So coming across this digital business and seeing what it is in it for me, I knew this was a no-brainer for me. So
yes,
believe me, guys, we got it here. And all you need to do is check it out and you will definitely not regret it. Yes. So we've been here for over an hour, guys. And we can keep going for the next 5 hours, I tell you. We got the energy, we got the positive vibes. Again, if you are looking for positive vibes, connect with us. We got it all here for you guys.
Absolutely.
So, I'm pretty sure you ladies will keep going. But you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Let's stop here for now because we know we have amazing people watching us live that definitely have other things that they need to do. And of course, we appreciate you guys all for popping in here and hanging out with us for this while, which we know is very precious. And we do appreciate that for sure. And we thank you for all the likes, all the thumbs up,
Thank you,
all the
guys.
love, all the eyes that are watching us, even those eyes that did not give us thumbs up. We appreciate you guys still. Thank
We
you guys
still love you.
so much. We love you. We love you. Yes, we do. So, again, if you have heard us and you have had a single thought of starting a side hustle, you've ever thought of starting a plan B, you think that you are working so hard, but you're never moving from where you are. You think that you deserve better, which I think we all deserve better. And if you have a big dream, if you have a big dream like us on here right now, again, like we mentioned, we didn't get into this because we did not have a good job. We got good jobs. We are all nurses and we get decent paid as nurses. But again, we needed more in life. We wanted something way better than what we were getting in life. And we realized our nursing job could not give us that. That's why we needed something aside our nursing job.
Right.
And the good thing is, you don't have to abandon your main job to run this digital business. You can do it alongside your main job. Although it is called Plan B, although it is called a side hustle, we have thousands of people on a digital space that have finally made it their Plan A.
Their Plan A.
They have finally made it their main hustle. How amazing, guys. Come and check it out. You'll definitely not regret it. Again, guys, I'm going to hand it over to you. You definitely have something to put out there to somebody who is probably still skeptical, somebody who is probably still thinking, is this legit? I'll start with you, Rebecca. Take it, girl. What do you have to tell them out there? What's your conclusion before we stop this live stream here?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sure we've said it all. We said a lot of things. It's legit, like we said. You can check it out, and the easiest way is to come in. Let us open up everything to you. You go and do your due diligence. For me in Australia, or for anyone watching in Australia, we have an Australian Commission Board, like a website where you can check every business that runs in Australia, whether they are legit or not. Like nurses, we have a board of registration board. If someone wants to check that I'm a registered nurse, they don't go and ask their neighbor, or they don't go and Google my name.
Right.
Right source, so the right source is to go to what? My nursing registration or regulatory body in Australia. That's where you go. Anyone can go there. You put in my name will come up and show you when I was registered. If I have any criminal history, or if my registration has been restricted for any reason, it will all be there. That is what I always tell people. If you think you want to check, well, if this business is legitimate, find out how do you check that in the country where you are. So for those in Australia, this is what we can do. We can go into our Australian Security Commission Board, put in the companies that we tell you once you come in, we expose companies. Go and do your own research, find out about these companies. They are real companies, they are there. And if companies are joining our platform, our business, why wouldn't an individual want to join us?
Right. We're talking about $1 million companies, billion dollars. We're talking about huge companies here, guys.
I was like, wow, companies are joining the platform. What are people doing? So you better get in. Like people are saying, James was saying that he regret not even joining, early. That is the same thing we are saying here. Do your due diligence. If you're in Australia, I can speak for Australia because I am in Australia. Check that website. Get the names of the company. Come in, get the names of the company. Put them there and see for yourself. The registration comes there. Everything comes there, and then you will know that indeed this is legitimate. So that when you are investing your money into it, you are not scared because you know it's legitimate and you know where to find them. They have offices around in here. I can walk in, Sydney. They have some there. Melbourne. They have some there. So in your country, they will have offices as well because it's global and we have offices all around the world. So that is for the being legit. Checking about the legitimacy. So check that. Be satisfied with yourself that you have done your due diligence. That way, when come in, you are going, and you can also encourage someone who's someone. Once you do that, you overcome your skepticism, and then you move on because
you move forward.
Because there's so many things. We hear about planes having crashes here and there, but yet people still travel. So the fact that you have tried some online businesses and they have scammed, doesn't mean you never. That doesn't end there. You have to still find. So you have to overcome your fear and still go on. You go into a plane not knowing who the pilot is, yet you still do it. This one, you have a chance to check their record before you even work with them. So
exactly.
This one is like you go into a plane and then you see everything in the plane. You see the pilot, you're like, I don't like you for some reason. I'm out. And the plane stops and the plane gives you get an opportunity to disembark and you go your way. This is How this one work?
This plane actually stops. That's the
This
difference.
plane stops mid-air for you.
So yeah, check it out, guys. Check it
Yeah,
out.
That's really
absolutely.
funny. Yeah, wow. Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's so true. Yes, you said it all for sure. Check it out, guys. And again, you need to do your due diligence to make
Yeah.
sure what you're getting into is
Mm-hmm.
really legal. Again, you don't want to be scammed out there. Don't expose yourself to scams out there for sure.
Yeah.
And Carol, what do you have to conclude here, girl, before we hop out? Take it
I
away.
mean, when Rebecca talked about the analogy that she gave was amazing. The fact that there are plane crashes out there or even car accidents
Mm.
doesn't mean that you should never get into a car or that you should never board a flight, right?
Yeah.
And it reminded me of this coaching call that I had just a few days ago. And, this amazing, she's a physician assistant and she can't wait to get started. And she said that she was scammed a couple of months ago, and she lost quite a bit of money. And I asked her, I was like, so how did you get the courage to want to try again, right? To want to try. Well, and she was like, one of the conversations that she prayed to God and she was like, why did I get scammed? Like, why did you let me get scammed? Like, what happened here? And she said, honestly, she feels that the reason why she has such the mindset of, I'm going to take this, I'm going to run with it, is because of the experience that she had before, the scam, she was scammed before.
Wow.
And I was so blown away by
That's
that because
different. Yeah.
I have had conversations with people in the past too where, they don't want to even look at another opportunity because they were scammed once upon a time.
See, that's the
And
difference.
she was like,
right?
you know what? I am going to show.
That
It was so
scammer.
funny how she said it. She was like, I'm going to show those scammers Pepe that my money that they ate, I am coming back with this one. They will know me. She's like, they will know me. They will know my name. They will hear of me. I'm like, that is the mindset right
That's
there.
the spirit. Yes, exactly
That's
what we're talking
mindset
about
right
here.
there. And then I was watching one of my favorite ladies, like she's an inspirational, I don't know if I should call her a motivational speaker, but kind of like inspiration, preacher, motivation, and all of that. Teresa Belfort yesterday, and she said something so important. And she said, eagles love storms
Yeah.
because when there are storms, that's when eagles are able to soar the highest. So
There
it's
you
almost
go.
like they can't wait for a storm to come because they take that storm and they
Wow.
go, this is what this lady's doing.
I
And
love
I remember
that.
posting on my social media, I'm like, this is an eagle, right?
I
And like,
love
you don't
that.
need to tell me anything else. Like, this is the mindset of an eagle right here, where
Yeah.
she's like, you know what? I'm not just going to sit and sulk and sit and I wouldn't just sit and count my losses. I'm going to use that experience where I was scammed as fuel to say I tried something in the past and it turned out it wasn't legit. And now that I've found something legitimate, watch me,
Oh my
including
God.
you who scammed me. Watch me. See, watch
me
me
do
take this
it.
to the top, So I don't know what your reason is for maybe not checking this out yet. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it. Maybe you have seen ads before. I've talked to people too, and they're like, I've seen a couple of ads and I just wasn't sure what this is. Whatever the case may be for you, this is your chance. Let this be the day. Like I wrote April 13th. That was the day that I took action and I paid the 149. I wrote it. Let this be the date for you that you write down in your journal and you say, this is the beginning of a new journey for me. Let today, what's the date of today? June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Let this be the date where you're like, this is the date I reached out to. I slid in Mary's DM. I slid in Rebecca's DM. And I decided to, against all odds, take action and find out about this opportunity because you have nothing to lose, right? That's zero risk. Amazing non-refundable policy. You get back your money within 24 to 48 hours. And at least if you decide that it's not for you, you will know that you've done the due diligence to check it out for yourself to see if it's for you. Because this could just be that opportunity you've been praying for. It was for me. The reason why I can say that confidently all the time is it was the answer to the prayer that my husband and I were praying about, a side hustle, which has now become my main hustle.
Wow.
I don't work as I can't remember the last time I worked as a nurse. I don't work as a nurse anymore, So this has become my main hustle, but that's because one day I was brave enough to say, you know what? I'm just going to check this out. If it doesn't work out, I will take back my $149 and I'll know that at least I checked it out. So
Okay.
this could be that
Fair
thing for
enough.
you. This could be the answer to that prayer you've been praying. And it was for me. I believe it was for Rebecca. It was for Mary. So this could be you. So check it out. That's all I
Yes.
got to say.
Wow. Oh my God. What else can I say? You guys have nailed it all. Like, that is it. That is it, guys. All you need from this video is take action.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Just take action. And again, risk-free, money back guarantee, 100%.
Absolutely.
You get free information, informed decision. Everything is in there for you. What else do you need?
What else do you need? Plus, you get to work with these amazing ladies.
Oh, you get your mentor Mary here and mentor Rebecca, and of course the guru coach here, Coach Coach Corral is here. So this is definitely an amazing opportunity that you guys want to be part of. You want to be part of
Absolutely.
this amazing digital community. It is global. Again, just a reminder. Doesn't matter where you are, you can operate it from anywhere. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. And again, you're going to see us here again next week.
Yeah.
Until then, you take care and we'll stay connected. Again, DM us if you have more questions, you need more information, we're here for that. Share this video, guys, so you can reach out to those who are not able to be live here with us. And for you who's watching replay, we definitely appreciate you as well. All right, ladies. Thank you guys so much for being part of this live stream.
Thank you, sis.
Wow, you ladies are amazing. Thank you so much.
So are you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Bye
sis.
for now.
Bye.
Whoa, okay.